this compromise on that is to reduce the medical costs and the overtime and those kind of things down at the prison, so.
Well, I can speak for my fellow common pleas judges, and I can tell you that everybody's on board at our level. Commissioner Ames, you mentioned something that last time we got together about at least one of my MDJs that potentially isn't on board. I'm not sure who that is, but I don't know that will be an issue. I don't think that will be an issue going forward. I think in terms of my ability to provide direction to them in terms of how they should approach
Education.
this. Yeah, I think that will work out okay. I don't think we'll have to worry about that.
You're so diplomatic. That's why you're the
Well,
president judge.
I don't know if that's, no, I'm the president judge because I've been here the longest. I don't know if I would have gotten elected if diplomacy was one of the characteristics, you don't know. So like I said, we have not lost our enthusiasm regardless of who ends up running the show.
Okay. And is that timetable still good if we can get consensus to vote to pick the vendor and then look to get a contract to sign and implement by the first of the new year? Does that work with you folks?
I would think it would be from our end, but again, as I said, depending on who the vendor is that you select, I think there's more work involved up front with one vendor than there might be for another. So, whatever your decision is, I would just say probably sooner as opposed to later, because I think there'll be a lot more prep work that needs to be done so that we're on the same page as the vendor when it comes time to sign that contract.
I've been, since we visited Franklin, probably 3-4 years ago now.
Yeah.
That was cool. We knew we needed to do some things to get to this point, and we're here now. And so I have total buy-in with the program, and my choice hasn't changed. It's still PCS judge, and I do bow to your your closeness to this issue, and but I got to look at the financial side of it and say that with the track record and the cost difference and so on, that that's how I got there, and the fact that we will be able to have a program in January, and I think that's the greater good. Maybe as you said it the last time, you don't want to throw the whole program out on the vendor selection, but
Do we know, as we sit here, if PCS can tell us that they can have a program up and operating January 1st?
I took the liberty to call Ruth and talk to her, because I don't make this decision lightly, and double the money certainly speaks greatly to me, but I don't want us to make a mistake, and I don't want to be responsible for making that mistake. So I talked to her and said, this is where I am right now. I want to be assured that you folks are going to do everything humanly possible, work with the probation department and make this work. And she, assured me that they're willing to do anything that they need to do. And then I also talked to her a little bit about the timeline, and she seemed comfortable with that.
Okay.
So.
I mean, if there's consensus on that, is to get with PCS, have them develop a contract for a first read, involve our solicitor, involve Sally and whoever, and the judge, and whatever designees from probation and the courts to review the content and make sure everything gets covered.
Okay.
And bring that to a point at which it can be presented for formal action, understanding that if there are any glitches along the way, a final decision hasn't been made.
Right.
I mean, if we run across something that just is
Should be
insurmountable or whatever, then
Okay.
then we're back to the drawing board. But that's what I'd like to do at this point.
There's another advantage to selecting PCS, and that is that I have experienced from folks in the city some resistance to, why does this day reporting center have to be downtown? Of course, Geo was looking at locations there as well.
Sure.
And when I indicated that PCS might be the vendor, there was a different acceptance they said, first of all, they're there already. We understand that, so it's probably not going to be that significant a change. So I think it'll be a lot better accepted by some of the business people and the people in the city administration if we choose PCS.
For 7 feet off. And I guess that's where we are. We'll communicate to PCS because I haven't heard Commissioner Litz change her.
You three are still on the same plate.
I get
Okay.
supporting PCS as the
Oh,
vendor.
yes.
That's what-
So I'll put the ball in their court
Okay,
to start
great.
on a contract, and we'll
Okay.
go from there.
Okay, great.
All right?
Okay.
Very good, thank you.